Suppressors for preppers. Hey everybody, this is Michael with Asymmetrical Preparedness. I need to amend a video I did a while back because when I did that video, I was thinking, for some reason, only along the lines of sound suppression. Suppressors, silencers, whatever you want to call them. And I was going to the point that most preppers don't have subsonic ammunition anyway. And if you do, you may not have a lot. If you have subsonic ammunition, say 300 blackout and a suppressor, great. Nope, that's good. But the fact is, most people have supersonic ammo. And I was thinking that basically the cost, the hassle of going through, getting it proper forms, all this stuff like that, buying it, getting all the paperwork done, paying the extra fees, getting the suppressor, having, all that paperwork on file and stuff like that, just wasn't worth the hassle. Well, I really wasn't thinking about the flash mitigation aspect of suppressors. I don't know why I wasn't thinking about it in this video, and it just popped in my mind to talk about it now. I would show you a suppressor if I had one. I don't have any suppressors to show you. But the flash mitigation capabilities of suppressor are way better. It basically almost eliminates all flash signature from your firearm. So if you're even if you're running supersonic ammo and you have the capability, ability, whatever, to get a suppressor, you may want to look into it. Yes, it's extra cost. You got to buy the suppressor, you got to fill out the forms, you got to pay the extra fees, stuff like that. But it will mitigate flash. And it will lower the decibels of even supersonic ammunition a little bit. So you get a little bit of that and you get good flash suppression. Is it still worth the price? Well, that's something you'll have to figure out. Do you want to go that route? If you have subsonic ammo also, like say you have a 300 blackout and you have mostly supersonic ammo, but you can get subsonic ammo for it that's very effective. Well, and if you want to go the suppressor route, it mitigates flash, and with good quality subsonic ammunition can be a very viable platform for work when you need to be quiet. There's a lot of different scenarios where people think about, in their mind, why they would need to be quiet. I'm not really going to go into that. That's a personal, that's whatever you think you might need it for. One thing is, though, SHTF scenarios type WROL, world's gone crazy, chaos everywhere, stuff like that. Lowering your sound signature where you are and for everything you do, not drawing attention to yourself by people, miles away, is probably a good thing. So if you need to do some hunting or something like that in a world gone crazy scenario, having a suppressor and subsonic ammo, if you can get close enough to the animal you're hunting, then that might be an option in, like I said, total collapse scenario where you want to keep your signature low. Tactical situations, definitely. CQB work, definitely. If you just want to have one, because I'll tell you what, if you just want to have one for personal use, for home defense, if you have a 300 blackout, say like an AR pistol, in 300 blackout with a suppressor and subsonic ammo, good option, because you're not going to get as much over-penetration with that round. So going through walls and hurting other people like neighbors and stuff like that would be mitigated. Also, the flash suppression capability of inside your house, so you're not blinding yourself every time you shoot, and providing that good target for the bad guys to shoot at you, as well as lowering the sound signature. When you fire a gun indoors, it's loud, very loud. So to protect your hearing, or if you do a lot of shooting on indoor ranges. Yes, I get it, you can wear hearing protection, but hearing protection also has its drawbacks. So, and even with a suppressor and subsonic ammo, you may still want to wear hearing protection, because that's always a good idea. So basically what I'm getting at is, think about the situations you might think or see yourself in, and analyze the fact, and just think through the fact in your mind. Is it worth the money of going that route, or is it not? It can offer some good capabilities. The ability to be quiet in some situations is a very advantageous thing. The flash mitigation in some situations is also a very good advantage in certain situations. Actually, the flash mitigation is probably good in almost every situation there is. I can't think of a situation where you would want to have more flash unless you just like making big fireballs come out the end of your gun. Which I don't understand that. But anyway, think about a suppressor as an option in your preparedness arsenal. It is good to have that option, especially if you have the capability, availability of getting subsonic ammo. And it's out there. You can get it. It's more expensive now. It may be harder to find now, but there are places like AmmoSeek, GunBot, different places like that, and or just do a search, DuckDuckGo it, and 300 blackout, subsonic, whatever it is. It's in stock. You can find it. What I've seen is it goes from anywhere from like say maybe $1.10, $1.25 around up to $4 something bucks around. It depends on what you want. How lethal do you want to be? What you need your capabilities to be. Also, you got to think of what your elevation is and how elevation affects the speed of the bullet, the round, and whether that subsonic round is actually going to be subsonic at your elevation. Is that 1,070 foot per second actually subsonic at your elevation? Is 1,100 actually? Is 990? And then also, will it cycle your firearm? Will it properly cycle the action on your firearm? These are all things to think about. But I think taking a look at suppressors, if you want to go that route as a prepper, sure, it's nothing wrong with it. It's just added hassle, added expense that, like I said, I haven't personally gone there yet. Maybe I will. I don't know. It's one of those things that probably will go away, our ability to have them. Same with like body armor. Same with the whole stuff about the ATF rating, binary trigger places right now, manufacturers and stuff. Hopefully that will get rectified, but that's something going on right now. These things like that, like binary triggers, bump stocks, suppressors, body armor, all these things that give you any more capability that's closer to law enforcement or military, we got to understand that those will always be under attack by a government that doesn't actually want to empower its people, that doesn't actually want its people to be able to defend themselves. Our nation hasn't really ever gone big into civil defense. Talked about on Patreon, I believe it was. Links in the description below if you want to check it there. Hundreds of videos, good stuff there. It's $1 a month. About nuclear threat and how we don't have blast shelters. We don't have fallout shelters like Europe does, like a lot of countries do. Switzerland, I believe it is, can effectively house 85% of its population or more in proper shelters. Have you ever seen a shelter? I know this is off topic, but so us and the people having the ability to help defend against an adversary, I don't think has ever really been in the government's mind, especially recently, over the recent past 100 years or whatever. Because for some reason, we think we're impervious to invasion and to the rest of the world ever landing on our soil and bringing the fight to us. We are used to taking the fight other places. We have lots of installations, military installations around this country that have zero air defenses. And you'd be surprised at what some of them are. I'm not even going to talk about that. But yeah, we don't take civil defense seriously. We don't take empowering our people seriously and having our people, the most important part of our nation is the people. We have the ability to manufacture things. We have the ability to build things. We have the ability to recover from anything. Mankind, our ingenuity, our abilities. So these are things that for some reason our country doesn't take seriously. We always think the fight's going to be somewhere else. And probably most of the American people do also. But if we can up our capability in any way we possibly can, so we can be more effective as a nation in defending ourselves, because we don't know what's going to happen. Nations fall. They're not always the same. they rise, they fall. It's a cycle of civilizations. But anyway, that's way off topic. I guess I give a thumbs up if you want to look into suppressors and check it out. It's an added expense. I would more go towards the night vision capability as far as increasing your capabilities. But if you want to go that route, I think it's probably a decent thing to do. But anyway, I love you guys. Have a wonderful day. Please subscribe, hit the like button, comment below, share the videos, do all the things. Have a wonderful day and blessings to you and yours.